right, that was entertainment tidbits in a nutshell in the year 2012. Up next, we'll be rolling back tape on those moments that made Saturday night thick in the year 2012. The countdown begins right about now. Stay with us.
If you're saying not just me, I'll believe it like I don't care.
We begin our countdown with Two-Face, who dropped the heart of bachelorhood for married life. How does it feel to be married?
Wow, it's scary, but you know, it's exciting, it's interesting, it's a whole new challenge, it's a whole new, how do I put it, responsibility. Yeah, you know.
Responsibility.
So that's why I say it's scary, but it's still all good. I eat better now. I rest better now. There's this peace of mind that has come over me all of a sudden. So. And
it took you this long to enjoy this.
You know.
Why did it take this long to enjoy this?
You know, as I say, dog we want lost. No, they hear owner whistle again. So I'm lucky that I hear my own whistle before I lost final.
He dazzles us with Oyinbo English, as he calls it. Hear him out. What's your background? Educational background?
I don't go school, not the problem with that.
Are you serious?
I don't go school.
You went to primary school, I guess?
Yeah, I
did. Speaking of plantation boys, you guys were really good together. Mm-hmm. You were so good together, and we thought that you were going to last forever. But like they say, nothing lasts forever. So what caused that breakup, really?
In 2004.
Okay.
And we've been together for like 7 years. Yeah, like 7 years. The breakup basically it wasn't initially it wasn't really a breakup. It was just a like, okay, we'll do individual things and we'll still come together and work as a group,
Okay, so you were individually discovering yourselves.
Yeah, we just wanted to exploit our individual capabilities.
Okay. I love that English, man. Give it to us. Hit us with it. Okay.
We're trying to soar the waters on personal terminologies, Hey.
Oh my God. You are hitting us, you're making us. In fact, I have to go to the dictionary to look at that one now. Against popular belief, Two-Face is indeed a family man.
I make time out, at least to get to hang with them and see them and play with them and ask them how was school last week, which teacher do you like the most, who's your friend in school.
Do you take time out to do their homework with them as well?
If I'm around
Have you ever done that?
At that time, yeah.
You've done it?
Yeah. A couple of times.
Yeah, that's good. So please,
a couple of times, you get some of the homework where I don't even sabi.
Can you imagine? From Two-Face, we flip the page to Face, who obviously felt the pain from the plantation breakup group the most. The good news is that he has moved on, cleaned up, and is bracing up for the future. So that time when you had that breakup, was it more of? Did you feel that?
Yeah,
you felt the pain
because if I didn't feel the pain, I wouldn't write the way I wrote the song. I wouldn't be able to get that inspiration to write the song. And I felt the pain because I felt plantation boys would go for a long while, like 5, 6, 7 years more, and all that, But I mean, everything has a reason, Everything has a reason, and I can see apparently, like you see, that the reasons are very, very positive. He left and he paved the way, and we made us.
Did you feel insecure at that time?
Oh, definitely, why not?
Tell me about it.
Apparently, Two-Face had released a song, and it worked out for him. I can't remember the song, but he had released a song that worked out for him. Blackface then released his own song, and then I was like contemplating. I was like, what am I going to do? What if I do mine and it doesn't work out? What happens to me? So that was the challenge. That's when it came through. And when we write together, we all write together, and not everybody writing alone.
Individually.
It's hard enough to see. And then, you're not thinking about the fans that have accepted Two-Face's work. He did well. The fans have accepted Blackface's work. What about me? If it doesn't work, that's when I felt insecure. But I said, look, let me just write a song about what happened between two of us, and let's do it. And I did it, and I wrote it.
You were so much in love with Two-Face. It was obvious.
No, apparently Blackface was the one I met before I met Two-Face.
Okay.
And then, I'm only lie about it. Me and Two-Face are even more closer than, I'm close to Blackface,
What was the connection? What was the link? I know he's not gay. It has nothing to do with gay because he's married now. Yeah. So what was the connection, really?
I think he has his style, and when I sing, people say I sound like him, and they say he sounds like me most of the time. The only difference between two of us is that I have my voice is more lighter than his voice, and then there's a pitch I take that's high.
Marriage is also on his bucket list.
Like he's married already. Blackface is married already. I'm getting married to my girl's soon.
Yeah. Oh, well, you have let the cat out of the bag. But we will get there. We will get there.
Give it to me now, give it to me like I love this vibe, Bring it to me now, bring it to me like I love this vibe,
General Pipe keeps giving music to his fans the way they like it. Even though he disappeared from the radar for a while, not much has changed about him. General Pipe is a born champion any day. General Pipe, that's a name you carved out for yourself as a brand?
The General came from the streets, you understand, because long before I started singing, everybody in my hood just really loved the person that I am. To just be like, my Jack, how far now? And everything. So when I started singing, it only increased the people that really loved my person. I don't like people to be cheated and everything. So that's how the General, and as time goes on, it just started adding stars to it.
All right, give it to me. Give it to me. What exactly were you trying to push out?
Yeah, good music. Like, just like what you saw on, in the video right now. Like, everybody loves to dance to a good song, and when you get a good song, it can't cause you a pain. All you got to do to it is move to it. So if that's what's up, please give it to me.
We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you on Saturday night. As you're giving it to us as well. Yeah, so are you married?
No, I'm a single young man.
You're a single young man. For how long do you want to remain single?
Not so long, not long.
Is there anybody?
I am looking for a skive.
Is that part of the album? Part of a song?
I'm just...
Okay, you're just teasing us.
Yeah.
Right.
General Pipe is just chilling. Just chilling. I have a lot of good friends.
You have a lot of good friends. You have too many to pick one out of, is it?
No. There is a strong skibby, but I would choose not to talk about that.
You choose not to talk so you don't hurt the others.
Yeah, so that I no go see, oh my God, you didn't call my name.
Oh yes, we get it, right? We get it, Jay, so that at least you can live happily ever after this program. Timmy Dakolo, who allegedly missed the helicopter crash that shook the nation recently, has so much to thank God for. He shares his philosophy on the good and the bad times of life and why he chose to do music differently. Speaking of life, when we talk about life, what has your experience been in life?
Life experiences, ups and downs, standstills and turnarounds, good times, bad times, but all of them. I did learn a lesson from everything.
What would you say is your ultimate lesson?
It's even riskier not to take risk.
Because the risk you don't take, you regret not taking them much later.
I'd rather regret the things I did than the ones I didn't do at all.
That's a beautiful one. It took you 4 years, right, to reel out your album. Am I right?
Yeah.
Why did it take so long? Because most people, once they win a competition, they're jumping into the studio to get something done, to keep their fans, going.
I want to make music that is evergreen. That will be here when I'm gone.
Timmy Dakolo says experiencing married life has been a blessing for him. So how's married life like?
Very well, we learn every day.
Oh,
we
great.
learn every day. Because something I've discovered is relatively cheaper than dating.
Tell me about it. Tell the guys about it.
It's
Tell
relatively
them.
cheap actually. After the first marriage money and everything you know settled. Eat at home. Oh God. Can't wait. Afang soup is actually waiting for me on my way home. I'm so blessed, God. That's by the way.
So, Ara, the first female talking drummer, graced Saturday night as well. She was fun to be with all the way as she revealed the spiritual aspect of the talking drum. Talking about the talking drum,
yes.
Is there anything spiritual to it? Do you think maybe that time, perhaps, when you had that interaction with your grandfather, there was something passed from your grandfather to you?
Yes, the talking drum is a very spiritual instrument. There's been many documentaries on the talking drum. I wouldn't run away from the fact. But I have never had to worship the god of the talking drum.
Oh, there is actually a god to
yes.
the talking drum?
Yes. And I come from a descendant of Alafia Ofoyo, from my maternal side. So I believe that there is perhaps something in me, my ancestors sent me to...
Deposited in you.
Inside of me. Because when I started playing this instrument, there were things that I did realize, and these are spiritual things that, I got empowered, sort of. And having a good relationship with my creator helped me a lot, because these are deep things that I wouldn't bother going into, but they are not barbaric, so to speak.
But traditionally now,
yes.
Are there people who guide you, who lead you, who pep you up at those times when you need to really go spiritual?
Well, for me, I think even the Bible says pray without ceasing. So I'm always fully guarded.
Beautiful. We are content with that. So now let's go into your album. I mean, your music professionally now.
Okay.
Yes, you've been... You can't wait to go in.
You've been drilling me.
She also gave us closure on speculations about her relationship status. You were here to set the record straight?
Yes.
You were once married?
Yes.
And then you're a single parent now?
Yes. Well, I would say that things happen to one in life. There are some experiences that you need to pass through. Yes, there were good and bad times. And I have a beautiful son from that union, and I don't regret having my baby. I have learnt my lessons.
Speaking of moving on,
yes.
The first one has failed. You know when you do an examination?
Yes, sir.
You fail. You do a carryover.
You must.
When are we having the carryover?
I will be very honest. There's been admirers, tons
of it.
Of it.
I said you should whisper it to me. Just whisper it to me.
I'm
and
not
I'll whisper
seeing
it
anybody.
To them. Huh?
I'm not going out with anybody.
For the records?
For the records, I'm not.
All right, single, and she's not going out with anybody. And
no.
She's waiting for the right man to come.
At the right time.
Yes.
I'm not rushing.
You're not rushing?
No. At all. For the right person and at the right time. I'm not rushing. I'm not. Good for you.
And so, do you think you should...
So why did you let it out? That was a personal thing. You just said it on air.
I'm sorry. Sunny Ade, the king of Juju music, was one of our guests. Ageless, no doubt, Sunny Ade tells us how he has consistently sustained his brand of music in the face of modernization. So far, you've been consistent doing your songs in Yoruba, apart from the one you did with Onyeka Owenu. All right. So, why have you stuck to your Yoruba language?
The language of Yoruba to the Yoruba nation is like, it's difficult for you to translate into English and get the appropriate translation. So it's like you have to stick to that, and in as much people doesn't complain that so
is it also, can we safely say it's also it's a deliberate way of selling your culture, of entrenching your culture?
Yes,
music-wise.
Yes, it's part of it, because my culture is Yoruba. Then along with the tradition, along with the music, it's not the music that has been created from somewhere, from abroad or whatever. It's been created by by the individuals of Yoruba nation. So eventually, that when you are holding the key to the house of those who are your ancestors, you have to respect what they put down as a legacy.
He also cleared the air about the buzz on his relationship with Onyeka Onwenu.
You know the song you did with Onyeka Onwenu? It was more of setting the pace for families to, be concise and all of that.
Yes.
Would you say you are a true example of that message? The message you were trying to pass with Onyeka Onwenu, the song you did with her?
If I don't, I won't be able to participate with her.
Okay.
So because it's good when you know you cannot handle your kids. Why do you allow them to come to this world? And all my kids are in love with me, and I don't joke with them.
I can imagine. And even that time, there was this rumor that maybe she was going, you had an affair and all of that. I don't know.
Because they were, it's very strange to people that what Onyeka and Kingston they wanted to do together. Are they coming to get married or something? Because we said in that advert that we're going to break the yolk of the egg so time. So guess what? So nobody knew that we're going to release an album. So that's it.
Kunle Afolayan, one of Nigeria's prolific movie maker, got a pat on the back for a job well done in the 2012 AMA Awards. Kunle Afolayan says fitting into his late father's shoe is not an issue for him. Rather, he's planning to surpass the legacy of his father. You won the award for Phone Swap.
Yes.
Would you say Phone Swap is the best movie you've done so far, given your history?
Well, Phone Swap got 4 nominations, and he won an award in achievement in production design. For me, I think the film deserves more.
I was very careful not to introduce you as a son of Adele.
Okay.
Because that's a big shoe to fill. They were the ones that actually laid the bed for all of us
True.
to lie very nicely on.
Yeah, true.
Now.
True.
When you first came into the movie industry, I want to believe you had some anxieties,
Yes.
some agitations,
Yeah.
because you were stepping into the big shoes of your dad.
Yeah, like you said, it was quite a big shoe. And fitting into it is either you surpass it or you maintain it, because you don't want to rub the man's name in the mud, because they are taking it to that level where, you have to take it to the next level. And in my own little capacity, I think I have tried.
There's more.
How do you deal with your female fans?
They deal with themselves. I'm glad that, because Nigerian entertainment, in fact, entertainment is about you women. And what they want is, look, we want to keep seeing your face. We want to keep seeing your good work. So that when we see you, we want to take autograph, and we want to, so, I like it. And, I show appreciation as well.
From Kunle Afolayan, we'll move on to Shan George, one of Nigeria's foremost actress who has had her fair share of bad press bordering on her relationships. Guess what? The bad press has not deterred her in any way, as she states in no uncertain terms that she will keep searching for the right man, even if it takes her 10 times to walk down the aisle. Are you still planning to walk down the aisle? I would love to see you.
I'll walk down the aisle 10 times until I find that man.
That's true.
I don't give a damn what anybody says. Because you see, people talk when they are not in the situation. Like there's an adage in my place, literally interpreted, says you are talking from the outside, because you are not seeing the inside, what's happening in there. So if you say Shan George has married 2 million times, well, that's your business. If I don't find that man, I am not staying. So the best thing you do if you're a man, please don't fake when you're coming around me, because the moment I discover you are faking, even if I'm wearing the wedding band, I'm walking away. Straight.
I'm walking away
from the troubles in my
life. Interesting. We bring you Daily Mamada. He may seem to be a tough man from a distance, but a closer interaction with him revealed a soft touch to his person. I'm just touching your hands. I don't want to let go. Your hands are so soft.
Oh my God.
Very nicely done. And your nails too.
Well,
it's beautiful.
I think that should be the good work of a good manicure. When you go for a good manicure, then you'll have that kind of hand.
And your hands too, very, very pinkish. Very nicely done.
I love to use, light pink paints after a good manicure.
What informed that, really?
I actually learned to do this when I was working in 1986 for His Royal Majesty the Honor of Ife, Oba Okwandeshiju Adeolugbuche II. And I used to study him a lot. Very trendy, very fashionable. And, I looked at his, fingers one day and I saw, it's well manicured, painted. And that was it. And I picked it from there.
As for Vision Magazine?
Before, nobody felt we could publish a magazine that would compete against the Ebonies, the Hello magazines, the OKs, the Tatlas, the GQs, the Esquire, and so on and so forth. But Ovation came and we made quality our watchword.
He also gives us his reason for delving into politics.
What people don't remember about me is that I've been in politics since 1982. I tell those who care to listen that there is nobody in politics today, active politics, who is my senior. I've been there since 1982 as a small boy.
Would you say that, let's assume by a long shot now, that probably Nigerians saw you more as an entertainer and didn't really picture you as a politician, somebody who can really, do politics well?
Leadership is not about politics. Leadership is about management of people and resources.
What do you say would account for the results you got eventually?
No. I mean, that's just the beginning.
Well, those were moments on Saturday night in the year 2012. Obviously, we're not done yet. The countdown will continue next week on the program. Until then, I'll say have a pleasant night and be kind to one another. Good night.